Dare I go inside? Nope! Gonna go back, actually. Gonna go way back. How far are you going back? Way back. And it goes a little something like this. Hit it! We have to go back yet again to the third room in the game. That's right. I know, this is very exciting. Just imagine this guy, this knight, just going through all these rooms backwards for some reason. Like, just making it an arduous task of going backwards through everything. So once again, we have to travel this pathway. And you will soon see why. Remember here? Remember, we couldn't, it was ill-advised to go across this bridge, as you can see how rickety it is. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm just getting a little overwhelmed by everything. Anyway, we collected all those bottle 2s because we actually need one of them to use on ourselves, and you will see why in just a second. You drink the liquid and immediately begin to rise into the air. So now that we're as light as air, we can easily float across here. Like, I don't know, a ferry or something. Oh god, it's a snake! A giant snake confronts you in this small cave. Let's get a look at this greasy fool. It's a giant snake. It doesn't move. Perhaps it's getting ready to strike. You wait for the creature to kill you, but it still has yet to move. Come on, man! You're a knight. You fought, like, wyverns and wraiths and, I don't know, crazy giant trolls on bridges. And now you're just gonna wait for a snake to kill you? Just sit back and be like, okay, I'm done. Fuck it. Fuck life. Fuck Shadowgate. Fuck my land. You guys are all screwed because the giant snake's gonna eat my brains. Upon closer inspection, you laugh at your foolishness. It is only a statue. What? Well, it looks... Why would somebody make a statue in this kind of weird, coiled up, ready to strike position? Well, I'm gonna scoff at this thing and use some magical shit on it. We use the wand on the snake and you'll see what goes down here. The snake begins to shake and shudder. Shimmy and shake. 20x86. Is it just your eyes, or is it shrinking? Oh my god. Initially, oh good lord, from heaven itself, it transformed this thing. The serpentine statue begins to change. It grows smaller and smaller. It dematerializes and forms anew as a staff of tremendous beauty. Could this be the Staff of Ages? Who knows? Druidic script winds its way around the staff. You can feel power emanating from it. You can feel its power throbbing in your hands. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, now that we're finally done with that, we can make our way forward past that creepy dead king man. Kind of reminds me of the beginning of Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past with that skeleton king on the throne. Kind of a creepy moment when you think about it. Anyway, we keep moving forward. And always twirling, twirling to victory. Oh god, this idiot again. The troll says you must pay a toll of 1 gold coin. To pay the troll toll, you gotta get in the boy's hole, or whatever that is. Okay. I could use a gold coin. Or I could say, fuck the troll, and use a magic spell to get past him for free. Spell was chanted, Humana. As soon as the magic is invoked, you lose sight of yourself. You're as invisible as the wind. Meow! See you later, fucker! The castle Shadowgate looms before you. I think this would be a good time to save. Just in case, we've done a lot of shit. We've gone through so much, you and I. You and I! Let's just keep going, though. We have a long way to go. It's a large banquet hall. Oh shit. Again, with the fire and through the fire and flames. Let's torch it up. Still got 8 of these bad boys. We're doing alright for torches. Head to the right. Yeah, I know, I'm wasting time. Alright, let's jump into the pit. Yay! This hallway is made of large granite slabs. Ah, look at all these beautiful torches. Now we can load up on torches. The torch is in hand. Torches in hand. How am I carrying all this stuff anyway? Must have like Nintendo Logic magical bottomless empty pouch. Now we could go in there, but it's instant death as the slab would go "Hoshum!" and pretty much crush our bones into nothingness. Ooh, wow, this is very vast. On the opposite wall are a pair of stone beasts guarding a dark archway. Let's look at them. The stone statue is some 3.5 feet tall and ugly as all heck. It is very cold to the touch. I can reach that from where I am? Like, look at the size of these. Like, I must have to, like, hop and then, like, feel, like, maybe the bottoms of the... I don't know. Anyway, if we were to go forward, we would be zapped to hell by these gargoyles. So once again, we will have to invoke a spell. How about Illumina? Whoa, that's bright. Suddenly, the cavern is so bright that you have to shade your eyes. It takes you a few moments to regain your senses from the Nova Burst. It seems the gargoyles were also affected and haven't yet recovered from the spell. Quick! Go into the right tunnel! Sulphurous fumes rise from the hot molten lava some 30 feet below you. That doesn't look like 30 feet, that looks like 3 feet. Swimming would not be wise. Gee, thanks, game, for your sarcasm. This huge statue is made of precious metals. It holds a basin of smoldering coals. Well, I think it's about time to use another spell, because remember the Motari spell, it said something about making a passageway and there was like a statue or some shit. Spell was chanted, Motari. The statue lowers and a large platform rises out of the lava. You now have a way across. Boom! Chinka, 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 chom. Now let's look at your ugly face. Your statue descends into the lava. This dark red lava comes from the Earth's core. Wow. Pretty epic. And I do mean that in the literal sense, not just epic, yeah. Anyway, stalagmites surround this room like the cavernous jaws of a huge beast. And as you can see, our cursor moves a little slower now, because aha! Remember these 3 switches? Remember those pictures on the wall next to the, or on the stairs next to the Sphinx? Now we actually get to use the first save. Now we actually get to use them. Remember it was 3, 2, 3, or right, middle right, I guess? The right handle was lowered. The middle handle was lowered, and 3. The right handle was raised. Dun, chun, 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 ta-da! Scree! The cylinder lifts with a shuddering sound. You're momentarily dazzled as the darkness is lit by a blinding flash. The silver orb is revealed. Let's just creepily take the orb as if no one was ever here. As soon as you remove the orb, the cylinder closes. Chung, 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 chung. Oh, we don't even have to close the cylinder this time. It's just done for us. If we were to bother looking in there or moving to it, a monster would eat us alive. Or I guess eat us dead. Eat us until we're dead. Whatever the fuck. You know what I mean. Anyway, back to the gargoyles. Better to be safe than sorry, so let's use the Illumina spell again. I don't know if I have to, but better to keep those dudes dazzled. Ooh. Bright light fills the cavern. The gargoyles seem to be repulsed and confused by it. Quick! Into the other cavern! The room seems to be made solely for the purpose of housing the well. Why would you keep a well inside? I don't know. Look at this door. This door is covered with dust and dirt. I don't trust that door. These wooden planks act as a cover for the well. Well, in that case, let's open this saga. The cover of well is open. Well, you know, let's look. Cover well is open. Oh, great. Save again. Just in case, right? Now, what do we typically do with wells? Well, I mean, other than, get Timmy lost down them, or, collect water from them, or throw zombies down them. We throw coins in them. And since this is a big well, there's a big fucking coin on it. Aha! As soon as you throw the coin into the well, a huge wind erupts from within it. It reminds you of the small dust devils you see in the autumn months. Well, right now we're into the autumn months. I mean, Halloween, and all the kids are out trick-or-treating and enjoying themselves, or maybe there's snow on the ground at this point, because October 31st, snow usually ends up being on the ground at that time. but now that we can actually move down there, let's move! If we were to not use the coin, we would pretty much fall to our death because there would be no wind there to catch us, so we, just... The swirling winds carry you down the deep well and set you gently into the cavern below. You stand above a beach, looking down upon a river. Is it the river Styx? Wow! Let's look at it. The river's water is dead calm. It wouldn't surprise you if this were the river Styx! Yeah! Jam on some Styx tunes. It's a great gold gong. Its beauty is enhanced by the intricate stand that supports it. How about this thing? This mallet is made from what appears to be centaur hide. Well, I am a centaur expert. So I do know a good centaur hide when I see one. Anyway, why don't we use this mallet on this gong? Oh shit, it's death! After the gong sounds, a specter materializes right before your eyes. The ghostly ferryman doesn't look friendly. You hear a faint voice ask for a fare. Well, fine! It's all about money, is it, huh? It's all business, eh? You don't do this for the fun or the pleasure of taking people from one side of the river to the other? I always gotta grease your palm, don't I? Well, here you go, greasing your palm, motherfucker. The ferryman takes the coin and gestures you to board quickly. Fine. Aboard, damn. You climb aboard the tiny raft and soon reach the opposite bank. A stone skull stands against the far wall, screaming silently. For some reason, you get the feeling you're standing on sacred ground. Oh god. Save, motherfucking save. Now there's a couple things we have to do in this room. This is the room before the boss. Now remember what that prophecy said about the key above or below the sword? I'm not sure exactly how it goes, but you remember what I'm talking about. So the key is actually the talisman. As you can if you can remember, its shape fits directly into here. If we were to put it into either of these two, we would die. So let's use it on here. See, it fits snug as bug as a rug. The artifact, known as the Bladed Sun, is now secured and in place. I guess it's sharp, it's kind of like a sun. There you go. So save the game again. And now, remember to invoke the Platinum Horn? We gotta use the horn. The sound of the horn echoes loudly in your ears. Suddenly, you hear the sound of grinding rock. The jaw of the skull begins to descend. Hot wind erupts from the mouth, creating the illusion that the stone skull is alive. So that's our way in. And there's one last thing we gotta do, and that's to create the Staff of Ages. Now remember, we had to use a couple things, or 3 items on each other. So we got the talisman. Here's the 5 items. Talisman, the horn, already used, the blade, the staff, and the orb. So we'll use the blade on the staff. Suddenly, lightning begins to flash in the room. Then, the golden spike slides smoothly onto the staff and locks into place. And then use the staff on the orb. I mean the orb on the staff. Light cascades through the room as the staff becomes a living entity. So there we go. Endgame, suckers! Let us finally save our people and put this stupid evil wizard Dark Lord to rest before the Behemoth can arise. The cavern that you have entered is by far the largest your eyes have ever gazed upon. Oh shit, am I too late? Oh good God, I am too late. It's the Behemoth! From the depths rises the most powerful creature that has ever existed, the Behemoth! Your stomach knots up as you stare at this new horror. The beast is indeed incredible. You wonder, for a moment, how you can defeat such a creature as this. Well, right now I'm carrying a living entity within my grasp, so it's best probably to use the staff on the Behemoth. But before we do that, let's take a look at these two. Your jaw drops and you stare in awed silence at the sight of the great Titan. Acid drips from his jaws and sizzles on the ledge below. And how about this annoying wizard? The Warlock Lord's staff glows with a mysterious light. Let's finally put all this business to rest and use the staff on the Behemoth. You pray as you raise the Staff of Ages that it has the power that the prophets claimed. The staff pulsates with power and a beam of light explodes from it, striking the Behemoth. Boom! Yes! We confused that motherfucker. Sorry, wizard, but you're not powerful enough to take down a fucking Behemoth. See? We used our little brains. We took out the Warlock by taking out the Behemoth. 2 birds, 1 stone. Fuck yeah! The creature screams in agony, thrashing back and forth in great pain. In his rage, he grabs the Warlock Lord and ascends into the depths forever. You can hear the Warlock Lord's screams fade into silence. Suddenly, it is very quiet. A beautiful light seems to fill the cavern. The morning sun, you say to yourself. It is over. Although exhausted, you lean on the Staff of Ages and begin your long journey home. I'll drink to that. Ah, yes. The good doctor puts me at ease. Word of your historic quest has already reached the farthest parts of the land. You are triumphantly greeted as you enter the gates of the royal city of Stormhaven. Moments later, you are ushered into the royal palace where you are greeted by the king! I know what thou hast done, brave one. The world would be dark forever without thee. Ah, what a wonderful sight. Except I didn't realize we were, peach-haired? And we were wearing very fashionable kind of night clothes and giant 80s shoulder pads. Anyway, you are bestowed a kingdom to rule in the king's fair daughter's hand. Well, hello, ladies. Or I guess nice lady. As you leave the throne room, you know that although this quest is over, others await. After all, the bards will need new legends to sing of and new tales to tell. The first stories end. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of Shadowgate. I hope you've had a nice Halloween. I know I certainly have. And I hope you've enjoyed this wonderful playthrough. We finally defeated the evil Warlock Lord. The Behemoth is going to be annoying the shit out of the Warlock. Kind of picture it like Jafar and Iago at the end of the first Aladdin movie, where they're going to be bickering to each other for like an eternity, at least until the second Aladdin movie came out. But before that, just picture like the Warlock and the Behemoth are just going to be shooting the shit for eternity, pretty much, unless the Behemoth ate him out of, sheer hunger, and then, ate himself out of sheer boredom. I mean, I don't know, that's what I would do if I was a giant pink Behemoth, but, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, we finally defeated the evil that has been bestowed upon the land. We've been bestowed our own kingdom and our own hot chick, who I assume will, give us an heir, as they did in those days. We kept some gold coins. We kept those copper coins, so we got a little bit of little something. We got a Staff of Ages that we could pretty much destroy the land. You know what? When I think about it, I think we're probably going to be like evil tyrants for the rest of our lives. We have a Staff of Ages that can kill a Behemoth, a Titan, for God's sakes. Anyway, I'm going on. I'd like to think of this as more as a happy ending. So we're going to be nice kings. We're going to be a nice king. We're going to rule a nice land. And everything's going to be peachy keen. First story's end. I'm not going to play through Shadowgate 64 or beyond Shadowgate, as I never really played those to their fullest extent. But anyway, I'm rambling. This is ArmagideonTime. Happy Halloween. I hope you have a wonderful Halloween. I hope you had a wonderful time. See you guys next time.